What is up, people? Yarso Cycles, and today we're going to be looking at a Specialized Rockhopper. All right, this is the Specialized Rockhopper that I use to go off-roading with Elvis. Elvis, once again, great shout out. And the main reason I have this one is because my niece's husband wanted to put these forks. Now these are 34 Fox 34 rhythm forks. But I told him, bro, these are a tapered fork. And he goes, oh, yeah, I'll get the adapter. And then I was like, okay, these are also through axles. They're not quick releases. So he pretty much realized that he was going to spend a lot more money than he originally thought. So that's on hold right now. But while that's on hold, I have his bike and we're going to check it out. First thing we're going to do, always, we're going to start at the cranks. Now, mind you, this bike hasn't been ridden that long or that much, and a lot of scuff marks on that crank already. Not really sure why it has that much, but is what it is. And it is a 2x setup, and my dog wants to go inside. Let's get this guy inside. All right. So once again, it is a 2x setup with a micro shift front derailleur. So originally, I was going to suggest to him to go 1x. After riding the 2x, I kind of like the 2x, to be honest with you. I really like the 2x. So I'm going to suggest that he keeps the 2x, but changes the back gears. Let's keep on going. Chain is a KMC with a rear derailleur. Also a micro shift Mesu. You know, decent cage on it. No clutch. So that might be something worth upgrading. It is an 8-speed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. I did suggest that maybe he upgrades the back drivetrain, but keeps the 2x. If you are going to be like, dude, just go 1x, just go 1x. I really liked having that 2x when I went up off-roading. I just personally thought it was worth having. But that's my opinion, his bike, so we'll see what he does. It has no-name hubs and no-name hoops, but they are fast track sports flat jacket puncture protection. They are a regular Schrader valve, not a Pesta valve. That's good because at least you don't need a special pump to pump them on. The tires are pretty street and off-road. That makes any sense. They're a good combination. I got good traction and they feel good when I was rolling on the street. This is what I feel like should be his next upgrade, is these brakes. These brakes had me white knuckling when I was trying to stop it. Like, these brakes did not want to cooperate with me. Maybe they need to be adjusted a little bit more than they are. I'm not sure. I gotta take a look at that, but they had me like, just like, stop. So because of that, I couldn't just, you know, really enjoy the ride, because I always had to keep braking. I had to brake early than I wanted to, and I had to watch my speeds instead of just being like, fuck it, let's just go all out and see what happens. Also, because of that, once I chose a line, I had to power through it, because I didn't have the power to stop, rearrange myself, and pick a different line. So that's one thing also to consider, is when you take a stock bike out, if your brakes are not that great, they stopped me, but they weren't that great. Once you pick a line, it's, you know, it's just power and go, you know. My friend Elvis, who went with me, he had an amazing full custom Specialized. He was able to stop in the middle of an obstacle and reposition himself. That was not an option for me with these brakes. But let's keep. He did upgrade to Rock Pro pedals, which I'm very thankful for, because if I would have had the original ones, I would have fell. Like, that's just what it is, guys. I feel like all these little dings and dents I put on it, so I kind of feel bad, but he told me I could ride it. It is a large frame. I did add the water bottle cage because he didn't have one. All right, let's keep on going here. I'm gonna go to the front. It has continued with the Strouts. I'm guessing it's their house brand because it's on a lot of areas. The handlebars were pretty wide. They got their job done. Pink grips, I don't recommend. Just anything other than black, I don't recommend because they get dirty, especially on mountain bikes. You're in the hills, you're in the dirt. So, just, you know, I would have kept with the black, but these were really comfortable. They are the Vans grips. We'll see how they last. Micro shift 1x8, 2 in the front. No name levers and like, oh, there you go. Like, they work, guys. Like, if I'm going street speed or regular speed, they do work. But once I was getting some speed, they were just kind of iffy. SR Suntour XCE forks. You know, nothing fancy. That's what they came with stock. Lockout-ish feature. I didn't really play around with it too much, just because I didn't want to. I didn't want to sit there and try to figure out if the lockout really worked or not. They do click, so I'm gonna assume that they do. They are meant for 29-inch wheels, which this is. What else is there? Matching front hub, matching front wheel, matching tire. All in all, this was a great bike. Was a great ride. Take my advice with a grain of salt because this was my first mountain bike experience ever on a mountain bike. Usually when I was younger, I would take my BMX and just go have a blast on it. It's an aluminum frame, so the weight is decent on it, and went up the hills really well. I usually had it on the smaller gear going up and on the bigger gear in the front coming down, and then I played with the whole gear range in the back. I'm kind of disappointed for him that he won't get to run these forks just quite yet because financially, you know, the wheels he wants are pretty up there, so he might go a different route on that. And that's pretty much it, guys. All in all, it was a great bike. I forgot the saddle, Specialized saddle, no name seat post. All in all, it was a great bike. Gave me a fun experience. Had a blast. Hopefully I'll be able to get it again. Captain, we gotta set up a ride, man. We gotta set up a ride. We gotta go. We gotta do some trails. You gotta show me some easy trails because this one was supposed to be easy. It wasn't that easy. So Yarso Cycles out.